Merry Christmas, everybody. Here we are again in another drawing, and it is just a few days before Christmas. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. Those of you who don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays, and you all have a break from school, at least here in the United States. So hopefully you're enjoying that with friends and family and doing some fun stuff. Today we have a special lotto, and I'm pretty excited about it. It's some fun stuff. The way this group came together, this group of knives came together, I did a little quiz, a little poll kind of thing on my Facebook group and said, what would you want if you could have one? And so a lot of things came up. Top of those polls were Tengus and natives and tail locks. So that's what we have here today. Also, Primal was right up there at the top. So did some special stuff, some fun things. Derek, I've had a few people ask this, so I'm going to address Derek's question real quick. He says he's not getting any notifications or any kind of heads up. So the ways that you get that, I will send out emails on my email list. If there are a few emails that don't work, and I'm not sure why, I want to say that AOL accounts have a problem with the mailing system I use. But if you use Gmail, even Yahoo, Hotmail, some of those mailing systems, they work out great. You get the notifications. So I send it via email. I also post it on my Instagram feed and then also in my Facebook group. So if you are in one of those three locations, you will see notifications of this to enter. So I'm sorry, Derek, that did not, you didn't get those, but hopefully you will. So let's get to these knives. I got some special ones and some fun ones, some hard ones. So you're on Yahoo, Derek. Try it. I don't know. That's really weird. Yes. Oh, Derek brought up my sweater. So I'm going to display it in all its glory. My awesome sweater vest. Right after this, I got a little Christmas party with my kids. So we're doing some fun stuff, and hence the amazing, excellent, vintage Christmas sweater. So let's get to these knives. First up, we have a Tengu, but not any Tengu. This one is, let's see if I can do this backwards and upside down. This is a maglock Tengu. So for those of you who have not seen this, that is how it works. Essentially, it's a Barry Woods concept done with magnets. I have a few guys comment, and I always see my friend there coming out of Blade Show. He's got a table full of Barry Woods, and he commented today, I think, about how one of these would look great with his Barry Woods collection. So it's kind of fun, but basically the magnets lock it in and it just clicks into place. And when it's there, it's like a fixed blade. It just doesn't move. So first one, maglock. Next one up, native flipper. Had a lot of requests for native. This is some material that I don't use very often because I do not have very much. I think I have enough for maybe one or two more knives. This is some cross-cut brown Westinghouse. Similar to the black stuff that I use, but it's just brown. And it's really cool stuff. And this shield is some Westinghouse oatmeal. Worked out pretty well. This one has the smaller flipper tab, larger version, so that basically proportions are right compared to the previous native flipper version. So there's that guy. Next one up is one of the ones that is one of my favorites. Some Stag. I previewed this in the last one. It has some polished Damasteel blade, as well as Damasteel floating backspacer. But some nice popcorn Stag. Dug up a really sweet piece of Stag for this one. And surprisingly, obviously very grippy, but actually isn't too bad on the hands. And I see Trip comment on that one. I know that's right up your alley, man. With a little Zerg black screws so that stag really pops. Next one up is another little kind of variation on things. This one's a native tail lock, but it's got some superconductor shield and pivot collar. I haven't done this before on a pin together knife where I've done a metal collar, and so this one worked out pretty slick. With some Westinghouse. One of my favorite shots is seeing that spine looking like it's all one piece and then watching the blade drop. This one is in Magna Cut. I'm going to put this right by the mic so you can hear this. For some reason, Magna Cut has a different sound, and it's kind of like it's more like a kind of a soft clunk. Just really solid with the Magna Cut. Hand rub blade, Magna Cut, if you ask other knife makers, is not the funnest thing to hand rub, but it can be done, and it's worth it. Next up, we have a primal. I did a video of this one earlier. I think I did it last week, just like a story or something. Hand rub blade again on this one. Big pivots with some Zerk. Let's see if I can get it to focus there for you. And then some of the last sweet caramel you can see on the clip. We got the logo etched in there, lasered in there. As a little extra touch. If you haven't had a primal before, they really fly open. Lots of fun. And yes, Rick, to your comment on that stag, it is very intense, without a doubt. All right, next up is another mag lock. So far I've done this on a Tengu, but I am looking at possibly doing it on the larger native. We'll see if I can make that work. This Tengu has some really killer rag. It's the real deal Westinghouse rag. Really great colors on this one. And then a hand rub blade. Let's see if I can do that action for you again. The titanium ones have an even more positive click when you open it and close it. Let's see, which way is it? This way. So you can kind of hear it. Also, on this one, a little sneak in there. Decided to etch the logo on the inside just for fun too. But you can see it just snaps closed with those magnets. So there you go. Last one, but not least, is this Solitude tail lock. This is the only piece of this material that I have of the Tiffany blue, green, I guess it is. And I paired it with some Westinghouse green. Really cool stuff. Again, just dropping and the close. Key on these guys, let's see if I can wipe my fingerprints off of there, is that even in the closed position it is flush. Locks up solid. So that is the knives right there. So I had a question about the green micarta. Oh yes, this mag lock. So this backspacer is pinned with hidden pins and glued. The pins help line everything up because obviously I just can't randomly throw it in there. But this backspacer is glued in place. It is a done deal. It does not go anywhere. So just a little note of information. Okay. I'm going to do the drawing real quick, and then I'll have a little extra drawing at the end for a freebie giveaway. And then I'll be doing more giveaways in the next couple of days as well. A couple of fun things. They're just kind of nothing massive and big, but something more fun. So let's get to this lotto. We have 425. So we're going to go from 2, since number 1 is nobody, down to 425. I'm going to draw the 7 for the knives, and I will do 3 alternates. Then I'll show you the special drawing after we announce the main winners. Then I'll do a little special drawing of this group for someone to get something free. So we'll see how this all goes. Okay, so first up, we have got, for our first one, number 126. Long list today, so we got to scroll on up there. Nolan, you've got number 1. Man, I'm telling you, some guys have some serious luck. All right, next up, 327. Back down at the bottom there. Daryl Brooker, you got number 2. Number 3 is at 179. Mark Klein, you've got number 3. Number 4 is 409. Clear down on the bottom. Getting it spread around. Melissa Anastario, you've got number 4. Number 5 is 124. Oh man, that's right next to our previous one. That is interesting. 124. Quake, you've got number 5. One heading to Canada. All right, and then number 209 is our number 6. Joe, you have got number 6, and the last of the main ones is 189, right here close. Craig Strong, you've got number 7. Let's draw. I'm going to draw 3 alternates. First one is 402. Oops, wrong way. You guys ever have that scenario? I have a Mac in my home and a PC here. I know I can reverse the wheel, but the scroll wheel is backwards between the 2 systems, and I always go the wrong way. Just a little side note of I should probably change that on one of them. Okay, we're back at 402 for my alternate. 402, Nicholas Friends, you have alternate number 1. Alternate number 2 is 179. Oh my gosh, Mark, you apparently are a double winner. So you probably should take, if I get a hold of you for the first one, because if not, I'll be back with you for the next one. Okay. I'm just going to stick with it. That's what random did. And then 126 is my alternate number 3. So I guess technically I've only got, and holy crap, there's alternate number 3. So apparently, Mark and Nolan, you are destined to have a knife because that's where we're at. I'm going to draw an alternate number 4, just in case, because that's probably a good game plan. 211. Let's try that one for my alternate number 4. We'll see how things roll. And Nick, you have guys going in for you in the luckiest sucker I've ever met in my freaking life. All right, you will be my alternate number 4. So we'll see if we get to those. So before I organize this all out and read out the winners, here's what I want to give away. So the first thing I've got this little pin. Yeah, Trip, I swear it's rigged. I promise you though it's not. Okay, got this little pin. You can tell it's teeny tiny, but this is a pin that's designed after the gold class Tengu. So my buddies over at It's Not a Knife made these and gave me a few to give away, and also designed this bad boy with my friend over at INAC. You can see that there's the logo on the bottom, but basically he designed it, and you can see right here you got the Tengu, the gold class Tengu next to one of my customs. You can kind of see a little bit of a difference. Anyway, this is kind of like mouse pad material, but it can also be like a disassembly mat or whatever. I mean, I've got my mouse here on the computer on it, using it that way. So I'm going to draw one right now. I'm going to refresh the random number generator, and I'm going to draw to give one of these pins and mats away. So this will be a situation where whoever I draw, I'm just going to send it to you. So let me refresh this. And then we're going to go to 425. And then this will be the freebie giveaway. So number 33, we got back up to the top finally. And that is Omer. You got free stuff. Boom. Okay, now let's organize this and check our winners here. So we have got Nolan, you've got choice number 1, as well as alternate number 3. Daryl Brooker, you've got number 2. Mark Klein, you've got number 3 and alternate number 2. Melissa, you've got number 4. Quake, number 5. Joe, number 6. And Craig, number 7. With Dan, who is in for Nick, at alternate number 4. Nicholas Friends, you are alternate number 1. Sorry, those went in weird order. And then Omer, I'm going to be sending you some free stuff. I'm going to send this to you. So I'll just be reaching out to you for your address, and I'll ship this your way. I will be dropping these quickly. I don't know if you're going to get them by Christmas, but maybe. But congratulations to all the winners. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, really appreciate all of your support. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. I've got an ugly Christmas sweater party to get to. So I will be reaching out to all of you. If you are a winner and you see you've won, feel free to reach out to me preemptively and let me know you are there and ready to pick your choice. And we'll try and get through these pretty quick and let you guys continue on with your holiday celebrations. This will probably be the last drawing or last lotto of the year. So plan on seeing something that first week of January, possibly, hopefully, maybe towards the end of the second week, maybe of January, to get some things going. And then be sure to stop by TKI in January. I will be down there. I'll be enjoying SHOT Show and then heading to TKI after first show of 2022, and it should be a lot of fun. There will be some very cool stuff. If you think the last 2 batches have had some cool things, wait till you go to that show. It will be awesome. So have a great night. Thanks, everyone, and we'll